Just under 2 to play. Huge possession for the Pistons. Cade drives it, jams it. A huge dunk on a huge possession.
Yo, what is up, guys? It's Yags here, and we might have a new best team in the Eastern Conference, all right? The Detroit Pistons are currently 10-2, sitting at the top of the East. It's their best start in 20 years, basically since they won the championship in 2004. And it's crazy to think about because just 2 years ago, they were the laughing stock of the league. They had 14 wins. They had one of the worst losing streaks in sports history. I mean, it was crazy. And things were starting to come up. Cade Cunningham, can he be that guy? Was he the right pick? Or were they going to need to do another rebuild to get it going? And I mean, they've turned it around big time. Last year, they already gave the Knicks a really good first round series. I really thought before that series started that would go to 7, but you know, I think some mental mistakes and just them being a young team kind of cost them that series. But nonetheless, it was a really good series. And I feel like these guys this year, they could really turn it around. And of course, I mean, it all starts with their main guy. It all starts with Cade, right? He's been playing out of his mind. He's had a really good, he had a really good Wizards game, although, the efficiency is a really big question there, but he had a good game against the 76ers, 26 points, 11 assists, kind of just, took over that fourth quarter. But his recent games, I mean, 46, 12, and 11 against the Wizards on horrible shooting efficiency, but that's not the point. 34-10 versus the Nets, 31-10 versus the Jazz, 33-8 versus the Grizzlies, 21-8 versus the Mavs, and 30-10 versus the Magic. I mean, it feels like he's dropping a 30-point double-double every single game. And I mean, he's getting after on the defensive side as well. I mean, he's playing some of the best two-way basketball he's played since he's entered the league, really, which a defense was something that he was really criticized about at the beginning of his career, but he's playing it well this year, like well enough at least. But I mean, he just took it to another level this year. I mean, he's in the MVP talks right now. He just improved so much in his control, his chemistry with the guys out there. I mean, this is the best version of Cade Cunningham that we've seen by far. And the ceiling for the Detroit Pistons right now, I mean, are they able to make a deep playoff run this year, right? I mean, round 2, at least, that is really realistic, but I mean, can they make it to the Eastern Conference Finals? I mean, if all the pieces come together, if the Cavs and the Knicks, who I still think are the 2 best teams in the Eastern Conference, if they somehow meet before and the Pistons have an easier path to the Eastern Conference Finals, this is actually very possible. And their second guy is Jalen Duren right now. He's a candidate for most improved player. He's playing lights out as well. When we look at his stats over the past couple of games, 19-14 against the Wizards, 21-16 versus Philly, 30-11 versus the Nets, 22-22 versus the Jazz, and then 33-10 versus the Mavs. That was a career high in points for him. And then 21-13 versus the Magic. I mean, his averages this season, 19.5 points, 12 rebounds a game, over a block a game while shooting 65% from the field, while playing less than 30 minutes a game. That is insane, all right? There are only 2 players that are averaging a double-double while playing under 30 minutes per game this year, and that's Duren and Zubac over with the Clippers. And Duren's stats are significantly better than Zubac's this year. And on the defensive side of the ball, he is a legit rim protector, all right? Top 3 defense, and the offense, I mean, he's added those face-up drives against bigs to his arsenal. He's getting more to the free throw line, and he's just making better decisions out of that, mid-range, mid-post, whatever you want to call it. And I think this is really big, especially, when it comes playoff time. It also, when he faces up, he's actually a threat. He's not just catching the ball, trying to pass out with his back turned to the basket. So he has made an improvement to his game. And I mean, I'm not even gonna talk about the pick and roll with Cade. They have a bunch of synergy, right? That's just like a Lob City 2.0. And that pick and roll is just so fluid. But I think one thing that's missing for the Pistons right now is just a secondary, playmaking guard, which is Jaden Ivey. I mean, he was supposed to be that guy for the Pistons, but he hasn't played this year. He basically hasn't played since his injury, which was, if I'm not mistaken, December of last year. It was near Christmas. But the offense right now for the Pistons, it ranks 15, all right? It's not, they're not a top 10 offense, but it's good enough. And I feel like they're improving as well. I mean, the half court, it gets kind of ugly sometimes, but their philosophy is pretty simple, right? Just give Cade the ball, let him create. He is by far one of the best playmakers in the league, no doubt about it. And he's just gotten really good at creating his own shot as well. So, I mean, he can create his own shot, he can pass, they work out of that pick and roll, and their offense is looking really, really good. So I'm very curious to see, with Ivey getting back to their team, how he's gonna fit in and how he could just elevate the Pistons to a whole new level. And the spacing and the shooting, I mean, it's been there as well, right? So like the supporting shooters for their team, Duncan Robinson has been shooting at 43% from the floor. It's not exactly where Malik Beasley was last year, but it's still, I mean, it's 43% from three, right? Caris LeVert, I thought he was gonna be a guy that would be in talks for the Sixth Man of the Year. He's shooting around 39% as well. Jaden Ivey shot around 40% from three before he got injured. So if he can come back, and go back to shooting at the level that he was, I mean, that's just another player to add to the arsenal. Tobias Harris has been kind of quiet. He's missed almost half of the games so far this season. So he hasn't really, played for the Pistons, but he played decently well last year. I think he was a guy, he's more of a vet guy. During the Knicks, he had one really good game against the Knicks last year. So, I mean, he's one of those guys that could come in, if he can average 15 a game, that's good enough, maybe coming off the bench. And I'm definitely not gonna do a Pistons video without talking about Ausar Thompson, all right? Ausar Thompson is, much like his brother, already one of the best defenders in basketball, right? And he's only 22. He is constantly guarding the opponent's best player. And you can expect from Ausar, defensive presence, definitely steals. He's averaging almost 2 steals a game and basically a block a game. We're talking about 3 stocks a game on a nightly basis for this guy. And as we all know, he's got a crazy athletic profile, right? He's insane lateral quickness. He can jump out the gym. He will dunk on your head. And he's just really good, at cutting at the right time, which syncs really well with Cade's, knowledge and just feel for the game. I mean, he just complements Cade so well. And I think something that's going under the radar is that his three-point percentage is doing pretty well. He shot around 22% last year. He's gotten that up to near 31%. If he can get that up, even more and develop his shot, he is gonna be a threat. He's gonna be a threat for sure. And for the Pistons right now, it's the big three, right? We have Cade, we have Ausar, we have Jalen Duren, we have Jaden Ivey possibly coming back as well. And Cade and Jalen Duren, right now for me, they are all-stars, all right? If the voting was today, they would be all-stars, and they're all so young. I mean, Duren's 22, Ausar Thompson's 22, Cade just turned 24. I mean, they're gonna be a problem. If they can keep this team together, they're gonna be a problem for years to come, no doubt about it. And then when we look at the coaching, I mean, JB Bickerstaff, he's my guy, all right? I love him. I think he's really well. I thought he should have won Coach of the Year last year personally, but the Cavs had a crazy good season. But he's built for that Pistons team and identity as an elite defensive team, right? With a lot of room to grow, and offensively, Jaden Ivey coming back, the chemistry with Cade, with Jalen Duren, Caris LeVert pitching in, Tobias Harris pitching in when he stops getting hurt. This is a really good looking team, right? And I think they have enough assets, if they want to make some type of move at the trade deadline, maybe to boost their offense, to get another guy to play alongside Cade, or for when Cade, is out of the game, to carry that secondary point load. And I mean, the Eastern Conference Finals, it's not out of question, all right? The finals, that's a bit of a reach, in my opinion. They still have to get through either the Cavs or the Knicks. I think they're just a bit too young, but you never know, right? OKC made a crazy jump when nobody thought they would last year just because they were so young, et cetera, et cetera. But I do think that they will finish around the 3-4 seed for the Pistons. I feel like the Magic just haven't played well this year. They're a big disappointment. Philly's playing really well. I didn't think they would play this well. I thought there was a possibility, but I feel like the Pistons, to me right now, are kind of locked in at that 3 seed, in my opinion. So it's going to be curious to see where they finish up. And for their front court, I mean, Isaiah Stewart is also a guy, that played really well last year. He's been banged up as well, but I think he's a guy that brings a lot of energy defensively. He just uses really well his body. He's like a big dude. He kind of feels like a linebacker out there. He's just so big. But, with him coming back, it just bolsters up their front court as well. So it's going to be good to see him on the court for the Pistons. I like the Pistons team, all right? I am a big fan of this Pistons team. I've liked them since last year. I watched them a lot last year. So, of course, there's going to be regression, right? You're going to have guys get injured. I hope not, but, it's just natural throughout the NBA season. It's a lot of games. But I feel like, like I said, I think they're kind of locked in that 3-4 seed. I still feel like the Cavs and the Knicks are going to get it going. Just the best teams in the East right now. But Cade, MVP talks, they are 10-2. They only lost 2 games. And I feel like, their worst game was basically against the Cavs, where they just looked pretty pedestrian to say the least. But yeah, guys, let me know in the comments, what are you guys thinking about this Pistons team? Where do you guys think they can get to? What is their ceiling? Let me know. I love to hear from you guys. What do you guys think about, Jaden Ivey coming back? Is he gonna, it's gonna elevate that Pistons team? As always, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe to the channel. We're trying to hit those 1,000 subscribers. So yeah, I appreciate it, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.